Have you ever thought to yourself why smoking and eating seeds is so popular on this entire planet? Now, it may not be as popular in Western countries. It's going down to like 5–10% of the population. But in Eastern European countries and other Eastern countries, it's like 20–30% of the populations are either smoking, and most of the population at some point do take a habit of eating seeds. This is actually, in my opinion, because of the unhappiness. Now, if you have, especially in Eastern Europe, where the people are working pretty much like slaves, I mean, so are in Western Europe, but I guess the standard is considered lower in Eastern parts of the world. So if these people who are doing the job they don't like, and then going home and not having time for their family, and barely sleeping or working multiple jobs, basically just not being happy with themselves. So when you're under this such really high stress, you just want that 5-minute break, right? But not a 5-minute break from work, a 5-minute break from the reality in your head, because everything you see around you, you are unhappy with. You maybe are in a toxic relationship with a person you don't like, living with maybe your parents which you don't like, doing a job which you don't like, or going to that course or college that you don't like, that your parents told you should do because of money, or some other thing you're doing because of money that you don't actually like doing, or just surviving, going paycheck to paycheck. And that's how most of the world lives, unfortunately. And most of the world is very much under stress, very much unhappy. And then the only pretty much safe place they have in their life, the only safe mental space, is that 5-minute break when they light that cigarette. And it's not about the break itself, or it's not about being, it's about that mental space. It's almost like a meditation, because when you're focusing on that puff of smoke, focusing it going down your lungs, coming back out, feeling the sensation in your head of the nicotine and other chemicals, additives entering your bloodstream, you're focused on your body, on the sensations, on that thing in your between your two fingers. So you're actually in some sort of a meditative state. Same thing happens when you're eating seeds. I'm not sure if you guys ever paid attention to what it's like to eat seeds, but when you focus on that, like non-stop biting something, or some people maybe have this habit of eating junk food. When you focus on eating anything, eating food, you're basically paying attention to that food going down your throat into your stomach, paying attention to which piece you take, you're paying attention to chewing it, to taking more of it, and your body's, your hands, your inner body and your outer body pretty much, and your mind is preoccupied with something repetitive, something simple, almost like a breath, something that's really natural. So what ends up happening is you get this thing that's deep down actually some sort of a meditation packaged in this product which you have to buy. So to get this daily 5-minute meditation, every time you get a smoke or every time you eat something, some junk food, you're actually forced to buy more of this product to get this result, which it just is natural to you as your natural breath. So the solution, how about maybe you try meditating for once? And I'm sure there's going to be some study that's done that people who meditate have a lower chance of smoking, eating junk food, eating seeds, and so on, because you're taking a shortcut and cutting out the middleman that's profiting off this product. It's just a repackaged goddamn meditation. Like at the end of the day, when you analyze it, like when you inhale that puff of smoke, you're literally focusing on your breath. That's how most most meditation techniques focus on focusing on your breath. It's literally like identical. Almost, if you compare things side by side, it's really similar. Like eerily, like surprisingly similar. So unfortunately, and I mean fortunately for most people, this is an easy fix. Just like fixing alcoholism, you have to focus on making your vibration and making your everyday life higher, and your happiness higher. It's not about eliminating a habit, it's about changing your life. So if you quit that job you don't like, if you stop that relationship with that person you're not actually deep down happy with and enjoy, and you rely on because of codependence, and stop doing things that your parents expect you to do, or your neighbors expect you to do, or people around you expect you to do, and just be your own happy self, you will by default not need to do these things to run away from your life, run away from reality, and meditate just to survive till the end of the day. Have that smoke just to survive till the end of the day. Drink the cup of coffee, or so on and so forth. Or get drunk during a weekend, because that's another way to escape the reality. Then we get into drugs. more serious drugs and less serious drugs, because they're all pretty much the same. They're all a way to escape from reality, which you're unhappy with. So if you're generally a happy person, you don't need to drink, you don't need to smoke, you don't need to eat that junk food to satisfy yourself for 5 minutes, because you're just happy to begin with. And that's a natural state for all of us, if all these things were not imposed upon us. So that's something I really want you to think about, and think about what type of people eat a lot of junk food, smoke cigarettes, and need to do certain things to get away from reality. Play video games, that's also a way of escaping reality. Only people that are not satisfied deep down with something in their life. The first step of overcoming this is admitting it to yourself. Now, I don't want this to be a depressing video, because this is truth. It can be shocking, and at least I hope I shook you from some things that you were not aware of your surroundings. And now the surroundings may be ugly, but now that you see they're ugly, you can step into a different surrounding. Go enjoy your day, and think about what you do in your everyday life. Thanks for watching.